What is the price you pay for not reaching your full potential? Do you really know what it costs for you not to reach your full potential? Has anybody ever asked you this question? What is it going to cost? What is it going to cost you if you don't do what it takes for you to reach your full potential in this lifetime? Now, I know a high percentage of the population believe that when you go to school, you earn your credential, you earn your certification. After that, you get a job and then you settle down, right? And that is basically life. But is that really life? Is that really life? Does that allow you to tap into your true potential, your actual talent, your God-given ability to excel? That's going to school, that's being indoctrinated in the system, gets you to that point of you being able to exercise your God-given talent. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 31. Today is January the 31st, and it's the last day of January. It's 2024. I'm really excited to be shooting this video. Now, a little backstory here. Now, in the past, I've done the 30-day video challenge, whereby every single day I've had to shoot a video just to boost my confidence, to get used to being in front of the camera and have the strength and the courage to just pick up my phone and shoot a video anywhere, whether I'm in public, whether I'm in the bus, in the train, in my car, wherever I was able to just take on my phone and shoot without any fear. Now, I know fear is one thing that cripples most people in this world, right? People tend to live in fear. Therefore, they do not take the time, they do not push themselves to go outside of that comfort zone and do the things that create discomfort. They do not do the things that is uncomfortable. Therefore, they feel more at peace when they're in that comfort zone. But somebody said, when you're in your comfort zone, that's where you slowly begin to die. Now, with that being said, I have to ask you, what is the price? What will it cost you? What is the price? What price are you going to pay for not reaching your full potential in this lifetime? I bet nobody has ever asked you this question. Now, if you speak to somebody who is older, right? If you speak to someone who is older, who hasn't been exposed or who hasn't been asked this question, they might not be able to answer this question because like if you've grown up in a society that doesn't allow you to reach your full potential, that doesn't allow you to express your potential, and then in your 80s, your 90s, and you find out that you haven't really done anything with your life, what will you say to yourself then? Right? Now, if you're still in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, even in your 50s, you still have time to be able to turn that around, right? Flip the script and make something big out of yourself. Again, ask yourself, what is the price you have to pay for not reaching your full potential? Understand that God has given you the ability, has given you a skill, has given you not a skill, He's given you a talent. And talents, you can manifest it to something tangible or not. I'll give you an example. When you look at someone like Michael Jordan, right? Someone like Michael Jackson, someone like Usain Bolt, someone like Mike Tyson, someone like even this scientist, what's his name? Albert Einstein. But all these wonderful people, they've been able to tap into that gift that God has given them, that talent, right? Now, people like that, when they look back in time in their 80s and their 90s, when they look back in time, they're most likely going to have very little regret because they know they've somewhat tapped into their potential, right? They've left a lasting legacy in this world. Now, every single human being has the ability, has the potential to leave a lasting legacy. Now you have to ask yourself, what are you going to leave in this world when the time comes? Right? Are you going to be the person who pays the price when they get to their 80s and 90s? Or are you going to be someone who says, you know what? In my 50s, in my 30s, in my 40s, in my 60s, I did these amazing things. Which one are you going to be? Now, this video today is just to get you thinking, right? To get you to ask this question. Ask yourself, are you really living to your full potential, or are you just getting by? Are you aware of your surrounding and the indoctrination that you're in? Are you aware of those? Right? Like I was saying earlier, when you look at the schooling system, right? Someone graduates with a degree. And then from a young age, you've been told, go to school, get your bachelor's, right? Graduate, get a good job, and then settle down. And that's as good as life is going to get. Think about that for a second. Is that really as good as life is going to get? Now, I remember having studied 4 years in the university. That was fun. And then 2 more years in college, right? A total of 6-7 years studying. And then when I look back in time, I realized that even though I had a good time, I learned a lot of things in school, right? I met some amazing people. At the end of the day, I wasn't able to tap into my actual gift, my actual talent, the God-given ability. Like this system that I was involved in never fostered, never catered to that. Right. So now that I still have time to be able to rectify this, right? Look back in time, see how everything was back then, and just evolve. Right? Take, for example, someone who's an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur knows that there's always going to be challenges, but at the end of the day, they know they have to evolve. They know they have to take risks. They know they have to do things that will push them to the limit, because they know what is at the end of it is worth it. Right? Someone who understands business might have that God-given ability to just be able to manage their resources and be able to connect people with the things they need, with a service or a product. Right? Someone who is an entertainer, take for example, let's say Michael Jackson, or even someone like Eminem, right? These are people who have tapped into their potential, who have tapped into their talent from an early age. Now, people like that didn't need to go to university or college. They just needed to find a mentor, and they needed to find an environment that would cater that would foster them to grow their ability. An environment that will nurture that talent into something tangible. Right? Now, someone like Eminem, if he when he gets to his 80s and 90s and looks back in time, I bet he's gonna be smiling. He might regret about other things, but in terms of his talent, he's not going to regret that, because he knows he's worked really, really hard to be able to manifest that talent into something tangible. Now, coming back to you, what are you going to manifest? What are you going to make tangible? Do you know what your talents are? Are you willing to pay the price to make it become a reality, to turn that talent into something tangible? Or are you just going to pass by this world silently and not leave a mark, not leave a footprint? So this is my question today. I just want to get you guys thinking. If you're watching this video, ask yourself this question: what is your talent? Right? What mark, what footprint do you want to leave on this world? Do you want to leave a lasting legacy like Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, Einstein, Eminem, Tupac, right? All these people, they left a mark on this world. They're no longer here, but their work still exists. So what are you going to leave behind? Are you willing to pay the price, or would you rather wait and regret that in your later years in life? So if this question gets you thinking, then thank me later. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this video. But above all, remember, your talent is something that you really want to exhaust in this lifetime. Don't wait till it's too late and regret. If you're still in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, you have time to make it happen. Even in your 60s, you can still do amazing things. Right? So this is all I have for today. I wanna share with you guys something else before I go. This one right here. So I found this image today. Shout out to the creators of this image. I'm not sure who it is. I found this to be really interesting because when I look at this first person who's been walking for 5 minutes, looks like he's already tired and very exhausted and is looking down, right? Now, the second person who walked for 10 minutes, he's somewhat energized, but not fully energized, right? And then the last person here, he's walked for 15 minutes and he seems to have so much energy. There's a light bulb right above his head. Now, what does this mean? What does this mean? So I found this interesting because today I was working and then I decided to go out for a walk, which is something that I'm trying to do occasionally. Get out, go for a walk, do a 10-15 minute walk, even 20, and then come back, do some more work, right? That way my brain is going to be able to really perform at a maximal level when I get a break. So this image really reminded me of that. You can see the happiest person is this guy who's walked for 15 minutes. He feels energized. He feels more alive. That way, everything that he's going to do after that, he's going to do it with passion. Right now, this guy who's walked for 5 minutes and is exhausted and tired, he's going to want to change his habits, right? Maybe be more proactive like this guy. Now, the guy who's done 15 minutes in his 80s, he's not going to regret because he knows he's done something with his life. He's taken the time to enjoy nature. He's taken the time to really live life and enjoy. This first guy here is going to live in regrets because he never really pushed himself to experience the full potential of enjoying life and walking, enjoying nature. So don't be the guy or the lady who pays the price in the long run. Right? If you're watching this video, just remember there's a price to be paid if you don't really reach your full potential. With all that being said, I want to thank you guys for staying tuned till now. Go out there, enjoy yourself, be the best that you can. And hasta la vista, baby. Cheers. Boom.